Vasudeva sutam devam
Vasudeva sutam devam
Kamsa chanooramardhanam
Kamsa chanooramardhanam
Devaki paramanandam
Devaki paramanandam
Krishnam vande jagadgurum
Krishnam vande jagadgurum
Namostute vyasa vishala buddhe
Namostute vyasa vishala buddhe
Pullara vindayata patra netra
Pullara tapatra netra
Yena tvaya bharata thaila purna
Yena tvaya bharata thaila purna
Prajvalito jnanamaya pradipaha
Prajvalito jnanamaya pradipaha.
The second shloka, it says Namostute vyasa vishala buddhe pullara vindaya tapatra netra Yena tvaya bharata thaila purna Prajvalito jnanamaya pradipaha. Bharata, Bha means light. Rata means one who revels in light. One who wants to acquire more and more knowledge. Bharata. That is the name of the India. India is also called as Bharata. Bharata. Oh, reveler in light. Bharata means one who revels in light. Bharata Thaila Purna. One who revels in light. One who is heading in the path of light. The text, Veda Vyasa, whatever he has given, this Mahabharata text is inexhaustible fuel. That reveler of light never gets satisfied hearing and understanding the deeper meaning of Mahabharata. It's so much of information is there, so much of delight it gives. Bharata Thaila Purna Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha. And that one who is acquiring the knowledge given in the Mahabharata, it's one who will lead a very illumined life. Bharata Thaila Purna Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha. That light of the knowledge, it will shine out in that person who takes delight in reading the scriptures given by Veda Vyasa. One who has that type of attitude, that type of inclination, Veda Vyasa blesses them with opened pupil. Seeing the sincerity of the student, Veda Vyasa's pupil opens up and showering the grace on to the students. In the past, we have covered the 15th chapter exhaustively, and last week we recorded the Bhagavad Gita also for your 15th chapter for your home practice. And Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter is the shortest chapter, one of the shortest. So is the 12th chapter also. 12th chapter also, Bhakti Yoga, it also is one of the shortest. It also has 20 shlokas. 20 shlokas, and to understand the 15th chapter, you have to read the 12th chapter. To understand the 12th chapter, you have to read the 15th chapter. Both are mirror to each other. And the 12th, devotion. In the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, he pervades everywhere. Maya tatabidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina. Maya, I pervade everywhere. And Lord Sri Krishna says, I pervade everywhere. There is no place that I am not there. I pervade. And in the 10th chapter, Sri Krishna says to reinforce that one, whatever glorious is there, whatever excellent is there, I am behind that one. Among the luminaries, I am behind the sun. The sun is shining, it is because of my light. And among the stars, it's a night, whatever illumines, it's a moon. In the best illuminary in the night time is the moon, and so is among the rivers. I am Janhavi, I am Ganga, I am the mountains, I am the glorious Himalaya. Whatever is there, and towards the end Sri Krishna says, this is just a sample. And whatever glorious is there, if anyone is genius, when anyone is it's a brilliant in their life, it is not that person's effort. Behind that one, my light, because of me, that person is outshining others. Hearing that one, Arjuna beseeched Lord Krishna, I want to, what you said, it is excellent, I want to. And he, in the 11th chapter, the earlier, slowly, before that Arjuna was a bit arrogant. In the 11th chapter beginning he says, Lord, if you think I am qualified, I want to see your cosmic form. Whatever in the 9th chapter he said, I am everywhere. And in the 10th chapter, in the he's there in the behind. He Lord gave him a divine eye, the third eye. Through that divine vision, he could able to see the cosmic form. Hands everywhere, legs everywhere, eyes everywhere, mouth everywhere, feet everywhere, and whatever he wanted to see, he could able to see. He could able to see the past, present, future, and glorious things he could able to see. And he could able to see everything. And towards the end, and Lord Shri Krishna says, this type of vision, ordinary person with ordinary eyes, they can't see. They need a special eye. To see this one, to have a divine vision, one has to be devoted 100%. And bhaktiyastu anyaya shakya aham evam vidorjuna jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. Bhaktiyastu anyaya, without devotion, I may read all the text, I may quote everything, I may show my intellectual brilliance, I can quote anything, and it's beyond that one. Humility should be there, devotion should be there, surrender should be there. Bhaktiyastu anyaya shakya aham. Without devotion, I cannot be reached, I cannot be attained. Like water flows from the top to down, and the Lord's, there should be a differential. If water is in the same level, it cannot flow. If I start thinking I am God, I myself is God, there is no difference between God and myself, that differential is not there. I am at par with God. Why I should submit? I myself is God. And there are few schools, they talk about this one. You yourself is God. And if myself is equal to the God, then where is the sadhana? How can I acquire more knowledge? For that, you have to submit, surrender. Humility should be there. You have to bow down to the highest. If I start thinking myself is the highest, then where is the sadhana? You have to surrender first, bow down, and then only Lord's grace will flow onto you. Bhakti should be there. And having got that one, bhakti, everyone has many desires. Like love, bhakti is nothing but love. And love, everyone has love for something. And I love money, I love my shares, I love my job, I love my children, I love my family, I love everything, I love, it's a love is there, that in the scriptures it talks about, when my love goes towards the smaller ones, my children, it is called as I love my children. It is called as Vatsalya. Vatsalya, that word is called as Vatsalya. I love my friends, I love my family, and I love my wife, I love my husband, and that equals, it is called as Sneha. That love in the same in the down, it's a children, it is Vatsalya, and equals, it is called Sneha. When I start loving the Supreme Lord, and when the devotion is there, and surrender, I love that Almighty, I love, and that is called as prema or called as bhakti. And that is called as bhakti. The same love, you know how to get attached. I got attached to my children or family or property or animal. That I know how to do that one. Bhakti yoga means it is you know how to do that one. But only thing you have to do, you have to change the focus. The focus instead of one who is constantly changing, if your energy is going only towards that one, and this you are dissipating the energy. When you transcend the same affection to the eternal, permanent, it is called as bhakti. And Sri Krishna says, one who is devoted to the higher things, that person will flourish in their life. The inner personality blossoms. In the 12th chapter, in the Sri Krishna, Arjuna asked the question, and what you talked about, this, I'm still a bit confused. Can you clarify that one? One is in the 9th chapter, you talked about Maya Tatamidam, you are everywhere, you are behind everyone, glorious, you are there. Should I get devoted to you directly? In the 15th chapter I talked about Uttama Purusha, or should I get attached to surrender directly to you, or to do the worship through the changing things. For example, I devote so much of affection to my work. I don't believe in Uttama Purusha. Only work. Do your job best and nothing beyond that one. Many people are there. It's do your job good. That itself is service to the God. Is that is that enough? Or social service? Only social service without the concept of Uttama Purusha. Is that all? Or should I? Which one is better? And Shri Krishna says, when if I have a pygmy collection, the point system, if you now in the credit card, if you spend something, you get a point. As you spend, now you start accumulating. Suppose you got $100 in the credit card, and so you can buy $90 worth, you can buy $80 worth, you can buy $50 worth, $10 worth. You can buy all the things. Whereas the other option, Shri Krishna, Arjuna is asking, what about 90? If I get 90, if I focus on that one, 90 points, that is it enough? What Shri Krishna says, when you get the 100 point, you got 90 points already. You get the merit of doing the service. That whatever is there, you already got that one. Only if you focus only the outer things, changing things, focused only on that one, it is fret with stress and anxiety. But still you can do, but path is very difficult and with a lot of hurdles are there. And Shri Krishna says the best is focus on Uttama Purusha. Why? And in the 15th chapter also Shri Krishna says, the 15th, the Uttama Purusha, under his supervision, the Prakriti Shri Tattva, the Prakriti, one what is changing, giving us the platform works. If you surrender to that one, if you only focused on the changing things, focused on the platform, forgetting about the goal, and it is the coming and going process. And in the 9th chapter, Shri Krishna talks about Maya Adhyakshena Prakatim Suyate Sacharacharam. Maya Adhyakshena Suyate Prakatim Suyate Characharam. Maya Adhyaksha. under my command, Prakriti operates, gives the platform for everyone according to their its ability, gives the platform. Maya Adhyakshena. Adhyaksha means, I mentioned previous class also, I may be called as a manager, but how much I know about my employees? Very little. Under what they are doing, I don't know. When I am not there, when I am on travel, I don't know whether they are working or not. But Lord is such a manager, He knows each and every bit of everything. That in the Vishnu Sahasranama also it talks about Lokadhyaksha Suradhyaksha. He is such a manager. Maya Adhyakshena Prakritim Suyate Sacharacharam. And that everything operates according to the will of the Purushottama. Everything operates. And repeat that one. Last week we started on the first two shlokas we covered, and we will this also we will try to memorize this one. We will encourage all our children to memorize this 12th chapter. In this 12th chapter, Sri Krishna, he points out, clarifies how our sadhana should be, goal should be. The 3 points mainly he talks about. One is, what should be my focus should be, I should tune my focus in my sadhana, in my life. What should be the goal? Second one, how to get to the goal. He gives various means. If it is difficult, you do this one. If it is difficult, you do this one. If it is difficult, you do this one. He gives various options. And towards the end, he said, to do that one, to have the goal get clarified, you have to upskill yourself. Onus has to be on to you. Don't think God will do everything, I will relax. You have to take ownership and you have to inculcate the values in your life. He talks about 40 values. You have to imbibe these 40 qualities, then only that person, I regard that person as a devotee. And I can claim I am a devotee of God, I am a devotee of this God, I am a devotee of this God. I go to temple every day, I go to temple, I give lot of donation to the temple, I put all the tilaks, all the makeups to impress the community that I am a great devotee. I can claim, but Lord says, what He calls that person a devotee, that person who has acquired these qualities. And 3 distinct qualities. One is the focus he talks about in this chapter. One is the focus. The second is sadhana, what are the means. And the third one is, I should be fit. Am I fit? Where am I? I am thinking I am a devotee, and where am I? It's a mirror. He puts a mirror in front of us. Where are you? You have to do more. You have to refine yourself further, and it talks about mainly 3 sections. Repeat after me. Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satata Yuktaye Bhaktastvam Paryupasate Echapyakshara Avyaktam Tesham Ke Yoga Vittamaha. Do not keep your book on the floor. Bhagavad Gita, it's not to be where people are walking. Don't keep on the floor. And keep it on, you can put some cloth or some stool. It's a book rack, you can keep on that one. And repeat again. Evam satata yuktaye
सततयुक्ताये
भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते
भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते
ये चाप्यक्षर अव्यक्तम्
ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तम्
तेषां के योगवित्तमाः
तेषां के योगवित्तमाः
योगवित्तमा. Both are yogis. Who is the better yogi? One evam satata yuktaye. One is contemplating on you. One who is contemplating on the Prakriti Tattva, Shri Tattva. And who is better of that one? Shri Krishna says, Maya Veshya Mano Emam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopeta Te me yukta tamamataha. Again, it's 8 letters together. Yukta tama. Yukta tama tara. In that 3, in the Sanskrita, yukta tama, yukta tara. It's good, better, best. And he is asking, Shri Krishna says, Yukta Tama, this person is better. Better, only comparing only 2. Yukta Tara means the 3. If 3 are there or more are there, Yukta Tara. Yukta Tama is better of these 2. Maya Veshya Mano Emam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopeta Te me Yukta Tamamataha. Maya Veshya. Maya, Shri Krishna says, Maya Veshya. Focus your mind on the Uttama Purusha, Purushottama, Emam, and every day the contemplating on that one, highest, not I am not satisfied on the secondary, second best. Focus on the highest and not to change the goalpost. Supreme Lord, and He has all the names and all the forms, all the names, all the other deities are having, it is nothing but His name. They take that name, like for example, if I say Subramanya, Shubramanya is my God, it is also, it's a Supreme Purushottama's name. Subramanya or Shubramanya means, Shubra means pure, most purest. Mani, that jewel is the Supreme Lord. If I say my chosen deity is Lord Shiva, Shiva means pure, most purest is Supreme God. And Brahma, if I say my God is Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma, Brahma means big. The most biggest, most auspicious is Supreme Lord. Whatever you take, whatever name you take, it is from Supreme Lord. It applies 100% to the Supreme Purushottama. And others, it applies 5%, 10%, 50%, 60% according to their capacity. And it's if I may be called as it's the name that Rajendra is the name, but I myself is a pauper. Indra means senses. Senses are not working properly. And I myself is a pauper. And I have only the name, but I don't have any of those qualities. Maybe I am reflecting only 0.0000 or 0% of that. But that name, Rajendra, fully applies 100% to the Supreme Lord. That name, the 100% applies to the Supreme Lord. So, whatever, Ganapati is my chosen deity. Gana means group, leader. I am a leader of a group leader. Maybe in my office, I have 3 people are working for me. I am a Ganapati. 3 people, for 3 people, I am the group leader. Team leader is called as Ganapati. My group, how big is my group? 3 people, 4 people, 10 people. I am a Ganapati. but and all ganas, whatever moving, not moving, all bhutas, one who is the leader of that one is the Ganapati. That name 100% applies to Supreme Lord. And other ones, they apply to the certain extent, 60%, 40%, 10%, but the 100% application applies to the Supreme Lord. And Shraddhaya in the Sri Krishna says that focus on that one, where all names, whatever name we name our children, we take the name of the Lord and put it to the children, and we think the children will exhibit those qualities, but they may not be reflecting any of those qualities, but it's an aspiration of the parents that may my children start exhibiting those qualities. And Shri Krishna says that you contemplate on the Supreme. Nitya yukta upasate shraddhaya parayopeta. One who is 100% devoted, this one is the better of these two. Yetyakshara anirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate sarvatra gama Achintyam cha Kutastam Achalam dhruvam Sanniya Indriya gramam Sarvatra Samabuddhayah Te prapnuvanti Mameva Sarvabhuta Hiterataha. The 8 letters together, the 3rd and 4th shloka. Yetyakshara anirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate. The 8 letters together. Yetyakshara anirdeshyam avyaktam paryupasate. Sarvatra gama achintyancha Kutastam achalam dhruvam Sanniyam indriya gramam Sarvatra samabuddhayah Te prapnuvanti mameva Sarvabhuta hiterataha. Now Shri Krishna talks about the second best. Best he talked about, you focus on the Purushottama. The second best he is talking about Eti Akshara. In the 15th chapter we saw that one, Kshara Purusha, Akshara Purusha and Uttama Purusha. He is talking about Akshara. Eti Akshara, Ati Akshara Anirdeshyam, it is subject to change. It is platform is changing, giving various, like a season is changing. Summer, winter, autumn, it's spring. Everything is changing. Anirdeshyam. It is very difficult to focus. I am so focused on it's my business. Now, all of a sudden, this corona situation, it changed the game. It's nature of the game altogether. I thought I was a market leader in this area. This platform is totally changed, drastically changed in the lockdown situation. I thought I was the market leader. Now I am nowhere to be changed. Things are changing so fast. It is very difficult. Anirdeshyam, avyaktam. I can't see, get hold of that one. Because in the 15th chapter it talks about Ashwatha. Shwa means tomorrow. Tha means as it is. Tomorrow also is like today. Everything is changing. When things are changing, how can I have a permanent result? Result, I cannot get the definitive permanent result when platform itself is changing. Eti akshara anirdeshyam avyaktam. When things are changing, platform is changing, I should be very, very, very vigilant. Paryupasate, those focused on that one, like the people are investing in the share market, they can't predict. Every minute by minute, they should be focused. When the share is going up, when to sell, when to buy. If they blink their eyes, they may lose. So focused, it should be so alert. Anirdeshyam and avyaktam pariupasate. Sarvatra gama achintya. You can't get the full grip on that one. Achintyam cha kutastam. Kuta means platform. And in 15th chapter, Sri Krishna talks about Kutastha. Definition of Kutastha, it's a Dvavimo Purusho Loke Ksharascha Kshara Evacha Kshara Sarvani Bhutani Kutasto Akshara Uchyate. Kuta, Lord Sri Krishna says, Kuta means Akshara. The platform is Akshara. Kutasto akshara uchyate. Here the same word has come. Kutastam achalam dhruvam. One who is so focused on the platform. I want to be firm, established. I should have a solid foundation in my life. I should have so much, my life should be very stable. I am so alert, so focused. And Sri Krishna says, Sanyam Indriya Gramam. If you want to be so focused, so it's a stability, focus should be there, you should have 100% control over your senses. What you talk, what you see, what you hear, how do you recreate, everything 100% you should be alert. Sanyam Indriya Gramam Sarvatra Samabuddhayaha. You should have an equal vision. Everywhere you should have an equal vision. Sarvatra Samabuddhayaha. And Te Prapnuvanti Mameva Sarvabhuta Hiterataha. And one should devote oneself for the welfare of every being. One should dedicate oneself for the welfare of others, everyone, not only for myself. That in the scriptures we read, many people did austerity. Ravana did thousands of years of sadhana. Hiranyakashipu, many demons, they did the sadhana, but their focus I should acquire more power, and so I want to destroy others. And in the coronavirus situation also, some Facebook, they are saying that we want to, this is the time you should start spitting on things so that whole world must get infected with corona, whole world should get destroyed. These are the demonic forces. My intention not sarvabhuta hiterata, sarvabhuta kshayarata. Let everyone suffer. And I think that is my goal of my life. And it says you can do the second best when you are doing the sadhana. In the material world also you can do, but you should have a control over your senses, control over your limbs, and your focus is for the welfare of the society. You can do the community work, community service you can do. You should be extra careful. You should treat everyone equally with great regard, great respect for the welfare of others. You should be so focused, should have control over your senses. And in the many people doing the community work, when they do not have the control over their senses, they fall down. The fall is great. They fall down if they lose the control over their senses, they fall down. And repeat that one, those two again. Etvakshara anirdeshyam
Akshara Anirdesham
Avyaktam Paryupasate
Avyaktam Paryupasate
Sarvatra Gama Achintyancha
Sarvatra Gama Achintyancha
Kutastam Achalam Dhruvam
Kutastam Achalam Dhruvam
Sanniyam Indriya Gramam
Sanniyam Indriya Gramam
Sarvatra Samabuddhayah
Sarvatra Samabuddhayah
Te Prapnuvanti Mameva
Te Prapnuvanti Mameva
Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha
Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha
Klesho Adikarastesha
Klesho Adikarastesha
Klesho Adikarastesha
Klesho Adikarastesha
Avyakta Sakta Chetasam
Avyakta Sakta Chetasam
Avyakta Hi Gatir Dukkham
Avyakta Hi Gatir Dukkham
Deha Vadbiravapyate.
Deha Vadbiravapyate.
The second option, Shri Krishna says, if you take the second one, my platform itself is constantly changing. Whereas if I focus on the Purushottama, unchangeable, permanent, complete, pure, most pure, it is not changing. My platform, if I focus on this one, yesterday's platform, my business platform, yesterday, last year what I had to change that one to adapt to these changes. My platform has changed. My software platform, it is earlier I was using one platform, now I changed that one because this old platform is not suited for the current situation. I have to change that one. Next year I may have to change another platform to accommodate more changes, more things, add more features. I may have to change another platform. My platform itself is changing. Klesha, it is changing. It's more difficult. Klesha Adhikara. Doing this one, changing the platform, always being alert. What competition is doing, what others are doing, what they are doing. I should be always alert. And if I blink my eyes, I may lose the game altogether. Klesha Adhikarastesha. This one who is focused on only the changing platform. Klesha Adhikara. That klesha, difficult is more. Adhikarastesham avyakta, one who is focused on the changing platform. Avyakta sakta chetasam. Avyakta hi, one who is working on this one. They have to toil harder, work harder and fret with stress and anxiety. Avyakta hi gatir dukkham. It is leading to stress and gati dukkha. Stress, anxiety, depression. Deha vadbiravapyate. All this Shri Krishna is recommending. This, if you are focused only on the changing, forgetting about that one, your life is very difficult and it's fret with stress and anxiety. And that's why Shri Krishna says, and the Maya Veshya Mano Emam. That is the best, permanent. When you get that one, the prosperity, whatever, if your mind is focused, not that Shri Krishna says you should not be a team leader, you should not head a research organization, you should not do that one. If change your attention, focus on that one, you will excel in whatever area. But if you forget that one, only focused on the changing, it's filled with stress and anxiety. This next one, Yetu sarvani karmani
Yetu sarvani karmani
Mai sanyasya matparaha
Mayi sanyasya matparaha
Ananye naiva yogena
Ananye naiva yogena
Mam dhyayanta upasate.
Mam dhyayanta upasate.
Now, having understood, if I choose the options, I should analyze what are the merits there, what are the demerits there. Shri Krishna clearly says the merit and demerits in both options. Having realized, why settle for the inferior? When the superior option is there, why go for the inferior? And in the having known that one, ananye naiva yogena, and yoga means join. Ananya, no, not to get distracted by allurement, from various allurement. Focus, ananye naiva yogena. And ananya means no other, it's a but only one. Not no other but only one. Ananye naiva. Eva means only one. Not this one, maybe this one, maybe this one. But what if that God get disappointed? What this God get angry? What that person gets angry? No, this everything Shri Krishna says, all, everyone, in this chara or achara, everyone, the all divine beings are tuned to that one. And if I focus, for example, that in the scriptures they talk about, if I worship only Ganapati, that Ganapati, it's as the highest, without realizing the highest, without having the concept of the Purushottama, only even Ganapati won't be happy. Because all divine beings are tuned to that one. We should worship the Ganapati, that may you remove the obstacles so that may I have the vision of the Purushottama. May the Lord in you bless me. If you start worshipping that way, even Ganapati will be so happy. And it's not, it's in the, if I worship some deity as the highest, even they also won't be comfortable. If you go to any great Mahatmas, if I start saying that you are the God, they won't be pleased. They say, God is that one, you can respect me, you can bow down to me and pray that may the God in you, Supreme God, may He grace me, bless me, through you. That if I go to a great teacher, surrender to him, not to pray to him, you are the God. That you are reflecting the qualities of the God, Supreme God, may He reflect through you onto me. May the divinity in you bless me. That is it's a great saints, they talk about this one. All the divine beings, they talk about that one. Having known that one, do not get distracted. Ananye naiva yogena mam dhyayanto upasate. Your meditation should be on the Supreme God. Ananye naiva yogena, and Sri Krishna, he talks about etu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. Whatever obligatory duty, whatever you have to do, you mat paraha. It's regard me as the highest. You are doing it for me. Whatever you are doing in your life, mat paraha. It is directed towards the Supreme God. And Shri Krishna says that is the way a devotee should behave in the society. Whatever I am doing, it is to only to please the Supreme God. May all the divine beings in between, may they bless me so that may my focus to the Supreme Lord do not get wavered. It should be always focused to the Supreme God, like magnetic needle, always point to the north. My focus may always be directed towards the Purushottama, the Supreme Lord. That's what Sri Krishna is talking about. 6 shlokas we'll repeat again. Arjuna uvacha evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvam paryupasate ye chapyakshara avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittamaha. Shri Bhagavan uvacha maya veshya mano emam nitya yukta upasate
उपासते
श्रद्धया परयोपेता
श्रद्धया परयोपेता
ते मे युक्ततमा मताः
ते मे युक्ततमा मताः
ये त्वक्षर अनिर्देश्यम्
ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम्
अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते
अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते
सर्वत्र गम अचिन्त्यं च
सर्वत्र गम अचिन्त्यं च
कूटस्थम् अचलं ध्रुवम्
कूटस्थम् अचलं ध्रुवम्
सन्न्यामिन्द्रियग्रामम्
सन्नियाम् इन्द्रियग्रामम्
सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः
सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः
ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव
ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव
सर्वभूतहिते रताः
सर्वभूतहिते रताः
क्लेशो अधिकरस्तेषाम्
क्लेशो अधिकरस्तेषाम्
अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम्
अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम्
अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम्
अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम्
देहवद्भिरवाप्यते
देहवद्भिरवाप्यते
ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि
ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि
मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः
मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्पराः
अनन्येनैव योगेन
अनन्येनैव योगेन
मां ध्यायन्त उपासते.
मां ध्यायन्त उपासते.
The last one we'll do this one and we'll touch upon again next one. Tesha aham samudharta
तेषा अहं समुद्धर्ता
मृत्यु संसार सागरात्
मृत्यु संसार सागरात्
भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ
भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ
मय्या वेशित चेतसाम्.
मय्या वेशित चेतसाम्.
Why I have to focus on the Purushottama? Why I can't go for the second best? And Shri Krishna says, by doing that one focused on the Purushottama, Tesham aham, for that person, I look after their welfare. I look after. And it's Tesha aham samuddarta, I take them out of the coming and going. The constant death. Every person when it is born, the one thing is sure is death. Death creates lot of worry, stress, anxiety. Everyone is scared of death. Every living being is scared of death. Every living being endears their life. When I am born, my death is also sure, certain. How I die, I don't know, but death is sure. And it says, Mrityu samsara sagarat. One who is devoted, that person need not have to come back into this mortal world. Come back and die again and get anxiety. Mrityu samsara sagara bhavami na achirat partha maya veshita chetasam. And those who those who worship me with single pointed devotion, with focused bhavami na, that's that person will be in my care. I will look after that person. I will remove their fear of death and birth again. That is the assurance. And in the today in the meditation class, I will in the Kapila, he talks further about this one. We will touch upon this one. Bhakti Yoga, whatever we are covering in the meditation class also, it is a continuation of that one. It is also Bhakti Yoga we are touching upon. It goes, though both text goes hand in hand. And now, you turn off.